Hello everyone and welcome back to Robottal Wars. I'm your host, the Dominus Ignis, and it's been a while since we last saw each other, but last time we saw a lot of destruction, and now we've headed into the round of 32. These are some of the elite robots of Robottal Wars, so let's not waste any more time and get straight into the action. Here's tonight's fight card. And in the first match, it will be the flipper of All-American Cheese taking on the varying weapons of Kaiju. And after that, the devastating vertical spinner of Vertigo will take on the powerful push to exit. And then the extremely powerful Splatula will take on the sleek Nightmare Fuel. And then the devastating Niz will take on the robust Sovereign. After that, Orcs War's iconic Deadnaws will take on the dual axe head of Ewot. After that, the large and in charge Getting Even will take on Junkyard Crawler. And then Robottal Wars' little mean boy Spiky Mate will take on the chaotic clusterbot of Bot Patrol. And then in the main event, it will be the devastatingly powerful Summit taking on Neki Senior. This is going to be one hell of an episode here tonight. Welcome back to Robottal Wars. Let's get into the first fight of the evening. And here we are, Kaiju, All-American Cheese. Kaiju's decided to go with the drum spinner attachment for this one. Doesn't seem to be helping them at the moment. That ground clearance very high, allowing for some beautiful flips from All-American Cheese here. All-American Cheese getting right into the action. Now, I think I can see what Kaiju's going for. Despite their lifter and their wedge, they aren't as low to the ground as All-American Cheese, likely hoping that the residual damage from that drum will be able to do the work. As you can see there, nice hits, but all right back in there. Front to front, there is no hope for Kaiju in this one of getting underneath All-American Cheese. They've got to drive around to the sides like they did before. But at the moment, All-American Cheese is not letting up in the slightest here. Oh, but Kaiju! There we go, gut ripping again at All-American Cheese. All-American Cheese could be in massive trouble here if they do not get away. Now at the moment, both are stalling, as All-American Cheese is kind of stuck up there. And Kaiju letting go there of All-American Cheese. Let's see now, what can All-American Cheese do? Ooh, a lovely flip there, and again into the air. Kaiju needs to get back on the offensive. My goodness, All-American Cheese doing wonderfully here. Kaiju not doing too badly itself. It's been getting nice bits of damage. Hang on a moment there. All-American Cheese, its flips seem to be lessening in power. It seems Jim Dramatic did not put enough batteries in All-American Cheese there. Keep in mind that it may be two-wheel drive, but that is a free flipper system, as you can see there in the slowdown. And so that's going to be a huge power drainer, especially with the amount of flips they've gotten in. And this could leave Kaiju with the chance to win here. All-American Cheese trying to hold Kaiju off as much as it can, pinning it against the wall. But look at that, hitting the flipper there. And again, oh, this is not looking good for All-American Cheese. Getting some lifts, but ultimately falling victim to the drum here. This is going to be tragic for All-American Cheese if after those beautiful flips, it all comes falling apart. You can see there the drum may not be the most powerful drum in this, but you can see it just bashing away. That flipper not able to do anything. You can see there no pushing power on All-American Cheese there. Either that or they're just not sure what to do at the moment. Look at that, my goodness. That battery power's left them slow and unable to get all-important flips now. And Kaiju trying to get the all-important points at the end. Look at this, more damage on those flippers. Doesn't seem to be breaking, but that will undoubtedly help in the damage category when it comes to the judges. All-American Cheese slowly pulled away there, but you can see in the replay just so long. Nothing All-American Cheese really was able to do there, as Kaiju just picked away there. Oh, a lovely little lift there by All-American Cheese, trying to make the best of this situation, but Kaiju crawling all over. Oh, that's clever work there by All-American Cheese, nearly got a flip there. But Kaiju right back to work there. That drum ripping away at the flipping panels. All-American Cheese, once again, not much that they can do here. And I believe that is it. We have hit the 3 minutes. Let's go to the replays. Now that was one hell of a match. That was certainly a tale of two halves there. The beginning, All-American Cheese did wonderfully. That flipper, very powerful and could do a lot. Look at that, so low to the ground. Kaiju was getting hits here and there, but it was really when the power started to fade and then it was all Kaiju there. This one's gonna have to go to the judges, but this might be one of the hardest decisions they've had to make so far. I don't envy them on this one. Personally, I don't mind either way. These are two wonderful robots, but I feel like there's going to be some annoyed people either way. And now we've gotten back from the judges, and they have decided that Kaiju just barely won out. Undoubtedly going to be a controversial decision given All-American Cheese's early opening there, but we can't stick around for that as we move on to Vertigo versus Push to Exit. And here we go, Push to Exit versus Vertigo. Now, I like Push to Exit there. Vertigo, I obviously like a lot. It's very powerful, but Push to Exit is so compact, yet has such a lot of power for something that sleek. Look at that! My god. The replay shows just Vertigo bouncing around. A robot that thin being able to put that much welly in is pretty impressive, but Vertigo now, oh god, the drum spinner of Vertigo ripping and tearing at the underside of Push to Exit. Push to Exit could be in big trouble here. No, my goodness! Up and over the wall. You can see here in the replay, up and over. My god. Vertigo completely took control of that one. Good work there by Vertigo. Absolutely just took control in an instant. Beat Push to Exit before it could do a thing. That's how quickly these battles can change on a dime here, ladies and gentlemen. Push to Exit looked to be having it at the very beginning. Lovely, lovely flip there. Kept on the offensive at the early going, but then Vertigo underneath gets that one little bit, and it took that inch and it ran a mile, taking Push to Exit here, there, takes it into the wall, up and over. Vertigo moving on to the next round, and the journey for Push to Exit ends here. My god, Push to Exit, exit stage left. It was practically pushed to the exit. Okay, I'll stop. I don't want to be like our former co-host. Anyway, let's not waste any more time though, because Team Saxon has another robot as Nightmare Fuel takes on Splatula. Now these are two very different flippers. Apart from being front hinge and rear hinge, Nightmare Fuel, incredibly sleek, but Splatula is incredibly powerful. Nightmare Fuel, I'm surprised Splatula was able to get underneath the front of Nightmare Fuel, but my goodness, they're going to have to turn this around quickly here. My god, nearly out there, but still could turn this back around. Look at this, Splatula in trouble, and now trying desperately to get away from Nightmare Fuel here, using that amazingly powerful flipper there. And now going in. Oh! That dual beta flipper, and it's out! My god! Again, another out of the arena. Amazing work there by Splatula. That's the kind of power you get from a dual beta flipper. It's high risk, high reward because of that kind of power, but when it works stupendously. Nightmare Fuel could have had it there, nearly did, but Splatula, very quick to try and get away, didn't let Nightmare Fuel take full advantage, and when it got back in the driver's seat, it was not going to let Nightmare Fuel have another shot. A wonderful bit of work there by Splatula as it goes into the round of 16. My god. Splatula was absolutely dominant there. Let's see which of these robots are going to be dominant in these highlight fights. Starting with Niz and Sovereign. And in Niz and Sovereign got right to work pushing at the mini-bot Nag, trying to get rid of the distraction bot beforehand. Look at that, a big ram, and it went up and over. But then came time to deal with Niz, and after Niz ripped off the scoop of Sovereign, it became a case of Sovereign trying to push Niz, as Niz slowly but surely broke down the resolve of this wonderful compact pusher bot. Unfortunately, at that point, Sovereign was just a victim to Niz. And in the next match, Deadnaws went on to take on Ewot, and Ewot went straight for Deadnaws, pushing it against the wall. Deadnaws barely had a chance to properly spin up and do that much damage before getting just pushed up and over the wall. The power of Ewot is something incredible. Unfortunately, that means Deadnaws is out of the competition as Ewot moves on. And then finally, in a really quick match, Getting Even took on Junkyard Crawler. At first, I wasn't sure who would win due to the power of the spinning weapons, but then once Getting Even got round to the back, it was as quick as that. Nothing more can be said. Getting Even is moving on. What a series of fights. Some of them weren't too interesting to show in their full form, and some, like Getting Even versus Junkyard Crawler, were extremely quick. But now, let's have a look at the chaotic combination of Spiky Mate versus Bot Patrol. And look at this, Spiky Mate coming over. Oh, the flipper nearly getting in there, but Spiky Mate getting out of harm's way there. But look at this, a lot more control from the cluster bot this time of Bot Patrol, as the flipper tipped Spiky Mate over and pushes it into the wall. Look at this, nothing crazy from Bot Patrol this time. Just trying to get Spiky Mate into a position against the wall. Spiky Mate has no Shriek, there is nothing it can do here. And look at this, the spinner keeping an eye. You try and move and you're getting smacked. Oh, look at that. Look at that nice little smack there at the end. The last little slap of disrespect from Bot Patrol. A much more conservative effort here from the Bot Patrol cluster bot here. Managing to flip over Spiky Mate, and that was it. Textbook execution by Bot Patrol. My goodness, Team Fellowship have a lovely cluster bot here. While undoubtedly one of their more reserved performances this time, it's undoubtedly probably the king clusterbot to watch right now. But now it's time to move on to our main event of the evening. Let's see if the brave bird, Neki Senior, can defeat the powerful, intimidating Summit. Here we go, Summit versus Neki Senior. Neki Senior coming over. Oh, and a massive hit there. And Egglet, oh no, Egglet's dead. Egglet killed in no time at all there. Just the glancing blows, taking it out. And Neki Senior, no doubt unhappy. I'm not sure if it can repeat the good fortunes it had against Siren. My God, I think we nearly saw it out of the arena there. Neki Senior trying herself right. There we go. Look at this going in. Oh, God. I think that one removed. Yes, it did. That one removed the axe head. That means the beak is going to do nowhere near as much damage. And the drive is a little wonky too. Summit. Oh, back into the wall there. A bit of bad driving. Oh, oh my goodness. Neki Senior has been decapitated. Good God. Neki Senior running around like a headless chicken here. Summit doing what Summit does best. Just sitting there, watching, letting the opponent kill itself. And now with one less wheel stuck on its side, I think that's it. Neki Senior could technically self-ride, but I think that is the end for Neki Senior. I think that's for the best. My God, I love you, Neki Senior. but that was a suicide mission right there. What a win for Summit. Another emphatic statement. Egglet there, barely even a passing glance there, just destroyed. And then the axe taken away from Neki Sr. And then the head coming along with it. Summit really made quick work of Neki Sr. here. And really, it didn't have to do a lot at all. I think Summit's going to go the whole distance here, guys. Well, there you have it. That was the main event of this episode. Summit is going on to the round of 16 along with everyone else. We want to thank you all very much for watching this episode of Robottal Wars. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to subscribe for more. We're going to have plenty more Robottal Wars action and plenty of good Robottal content coming to you very soon. But until then, that was carnage. That was mayhem. That was Robottal Wars. Goodbye.